I want to talk about this today, hand sanitizers. Because last week, someone left me a comment about them on my Facebook page, and I thought it was really interesting and I wanted to share it with you. Here's what it said. I've discovered something through this pandemic that's really supporting my alcohol-free lifestyle. There are a number of hand sanitizers that have the same smell as some of the drinks I've consumed in the past. It's exactly the same smell. What does that say? Are they using the same alcohol to make hand sanitizer? And if so, wow, that's a bit of a worry. So I thought this was really interesting because I don't know if you remember, but at the start of the pandemic, when it was really hard to find hand sanitizer anywhere because all the shops had sold out, there were a number of gin distilleries who switched to making hand sanitizer because it was in such high demand, and they obviously already had the key ingredient, which is high strength alcohol. The difference between the alcohol you get in a drink and the alcohol in this bottle is really just the concentration. You need to have 60% alcohol to effectively kill microbes, whereas a typical vodka is about 40%. There are two different types of alcohol that can go into hand sanitizer, but essentially we are talking about the same stuff here. And when I was researching this video, I actually found some articles about people who actually drink hand sanitizer because you can get a buzz from it, though obviously doing that is a really stupid and dangerous thing to do. But the reason I wanted to talk about this today is because I know that lots and lots of people would like to think that the alcohol we rely on in hand sanitizer and in other cleaning products is somehow completely, totally different from the alcohol that we pour in drinks. But it's not. And when you really think about that, it's pretty crazy that we have normalized drinking something that we use for cleaning our floors with. Culturally, we've got such a strange relationship with alcohol. I think it's got to be the most romanticized and normalized drug on the planet. When I was drinking, I just turned a blind eye to the health risks and the reality of alcohol. And I know many other people do this as well. But what I find so interesting about that is that most of us here, you and I, we're health conscious people. I know I have always been that. Even at the height of my drinking career, I still ran, I still worked out, I took my vitamins, I tried not to eat too many processed foods, I'd stopped to read the labels on the back of food packets. I was so on it with everything in my environment, but when it came to alcohol, my head was firmly in the sand. I wanted to believe that my wine was nothing more than just mashed up grapes, and cocktails were just harmless, just a bit of silly fun. This video isn't about lecturing you on the dangers of drinking or trying to scare you into quitting. Instead, I just want to invite you to think about the high standards that you have in other areas of your life, and to think about the time and energy you put into looking after other aspects of your health. Because if you are someone who is cutting out gluten and dairy and cooking from scratch and practicing yoga and choosing natural health remedies and cleanses and really doing all the things, then I think it is time to question just whether alcohol aligns with your other values. There is no justification for drinking for health reasons. And that's not my opinion, by the way. That is actual government guidance. That's what it says. I'll link to that below. All those old myths that we used to hear a lot about how red wine's good for your heart, they've been well and truly busted. There is no safe level of drinking. We know that now conclusively. So if you are investing a lot of time and energy into living a healthy lifestyle, it's worth taking a proper look at how drinking is affecting that. Does alcohol really align with your other values and priorities? And rather than seeing sobriety as being about giving something up, why not see it as upgrading your lifestyle? And sometimes choosing what's going to be best for you will mean making hard choices, but it's worth it to feel good and to take care of yourself. The only thing we really need alcohol for right now during this pandemic is in hand sanitizer. We totally need it for that. Alcohol is good for killing germs. It's great for cleaning our hands and the surfaces around us, but that's it. We don't need it for anything else, and we're certainly not meant to ingest this stuff with ease. So I'm Kate B. Wherever you're watching this, please scroll down and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about alcohol and whether you're a bit like I was, a health nut during the day and a boozer by night. Let me know if this has got you thinking, and I'm wishing you a great week ahead.